Some of that theme reminds me of the Mother Brain boss music from Super Metroid. I guess it's mostly that one elongated note. Anyway, welcome to the stream. We're going to get back into Tomb Raider 2013, the reboot. And, boy, what the hell did we do last time? More endless Lara Croft suffering, something along those lines. Anyway, I did play a little bit of this in my own time, so we made a bit of progress in terms of some of the extras and collectibles and all that jazz. But it still wasn't all that much. Surprisingly though, yeah, there's a lot of areas that required a bit of cleanup, but yeah, overall, I guess in the grand scheme of things, wasn't too bad. Well, let's go ahead and get this launched up. We'll get started here. So, last time we left off, we were going after Mr. Nerdman, the Charisma Void, that went off to find a piece of a circuit board or something, maybe some radio equipment. I don't know. He was looking for something for Reyes so that she could either use it for the ship or equip it in the ship that we're going to use to attempt to escape the island. Anyway, Lara's going to go provide some backup for him, so... Look at that, 77% complete. We are getting close to the end of this game, I guess. I wasn't too sure. My assumption was that I was a little over halfway. If you were to ask me, like without me seeing that percentile completion, I would have said, yeah, I'm probably a little bit over halfway, but there's still a good grip of game left. And while I still think that might be true, I don't think I'm finishing this tonight. We might be closer to the end of this than I thought. There's a handful of challenges and other things that can be done in this area. I was hesitant to go through them, and I also noticed that there were some spots that I couldn't actually go through at all, just because I needed additional equipment that we don't have yet. So there's a handful of things here. Looks like there's 2 tombs. Not that those are very long, but those are kind of in the area. Some documents, relics, GPS caches as usual. And then there's a couple different challenges. Karen Raider, which we started, which are the little grave markers, and Minesweeper, which I did a couple off stream. I found them, but there's like these massive ship mines. Some of them washed up on the beach, some of them are kind of out in the distance. There's one like way the hell over there. Alright, I can't see it, but trust me, it's over there somewhere. And it's just kind of floating in the water, so I'm thinking I need to either approach it from a different angle, or I need a weapon that's got a little bit more range. Or at least I need to upgrade a weapon so it has more range. I don't know what the case is going to be, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. As usual, most of the extra stuff is not things I'm actually going to be doing on stream. But anyway, we need to go over here to go catch up with our friend Ben, so let's go ahead and do that. Jonas gave us a... is his name Jonas? No, I don't remember. Jonah, sorry. He gave us the compound bow, which can fire arrows at an increased rate.
What do you need exactly?
Or at least an increased
I'm gonna need a
impact.
and the rest of my kit. I can't fix this boat without them.
All right, I'm on it.
Lara is heading your way. You should wait for her.
Lara? No, I got this. I'm heading in. Going radio silent.
Alex, what are you doing?
He's trying to be cool. His name is Jonas. I don't know. It's Jonah. I think he's also like the one character that actually comes back in later games. I don't know what the hell happens to the rest of these people. I don't know if they like survive or not, but I do remember him being in at least Rise of Tomb Raider. What little I've seen of Shadow, I don't know if he's actually in it or not. So, if anything, he's like our staple supporting character. GPS cache, that's nice. So, as I mentioned before, I like this place. I thought it was kind of cool, the beach where you find all the shipwrecks. You see it at the beginning of the game. Bunch of just shipwrecked ships from all sorts of different eras. There's a battleship over there that looks huge. I don't think it's necessarily to scale. I think it's a lot bigger than most battleships are. Unless there's really big battleships. I've been on a couple myself. I used to take vacations down into San Francisco. They used to have some docked battleships there. And a bunch of other stuff too. I've been on a submarine. I've been on a pirate ship. Old galleon. Stuff like that. So it's kind of interesting. But yeah, the battleship over in the distance is massive.
Chinese royal court.
But regardless, whether it's to scale or not, it's all cool. And yeah, this area is pretty memorable. I think I mentioned it before, but it's like basically the one area that I remember pretty distinctly from the entirety of this game. But, I mean, there's not really much of a distinction with most of the other areas. It's kind of just, like, lots of rural environments, so I guess there's reason for that. Oh, another relic. Take a quick peek around here, might as well.
Singed around the edges. What happened? There's a name on the tag. Millie.
Oh. Oh, okay. I didn't know that was something we could do. Oh boy. I wonder if I should go back and look at all the other relics. Like, let me see.
An Edo period coin minted in the late 17th century. It could have come from any number of old wrecks on this island.
Okay, there's nothing to
This coin
be gained from
probably
that.
found its way into Japanese circulation sometime in the mid-19th century.
Huh, okay. Well, I guess not every relic has other things to find on them.
Some kind of soldier's identity tags. I don't recognize the
I guess the one thing I thought of when I decided to turn it was, or the one thing that kind of keyed me off was the fact that it made a noise. I don't think there's been any relics that have made noises so far, so it seemed kind of odd. Don't know who Millie is. Don't know if that's relevant to anything we'll be getting into later on, but okay. Isn't there a... Oh yeah, there it is. There's a slide that goes right down to that rock face, but I think maybe... Can you climb that, Laura? There you go. Yeah, that might have been a little easier. Bunch of crap around here. I noticed the last...
What's going on up there?
Oops.
Some woman busted out all the prisoners. Killed anyone in her way. Damn, seriously? Huh?
Yeah, seriously. Killer headshot. I didn't know that these guys would be popping up so soon. Anyway, with those little scrap cash deals, I noticed during the last stream that a few of them contained parts to guns, so I'm going to try and be a little bit more diligent about opening them up. Because sometimes I'll see one hanging up in a net or something in the distance. I'm like, I could get back and get it. I don't really need it right now. But if they have upgrades to weapons, that would well be within my interests, so... Oops. Though I'm not too sure how much more we can upgrade our stuff. It seems like, especially since seems like we're getting close to the end of the game here. They wouldn't allow it too much, though. I do think there's at least a couple that I'm still in the process of actually completing, so... You know, doesn't hurt, doesn't hurt.
Where have all the children gone?
Where have all the children gone?
Another name, carved faintly into the wood.
Loco. Oh, Coco. Okay. Was it a monkey? Are we sure they didn't have apes aboard these ships? Would have rather been called Loco. Alright, so... Oops. Anything else to be gained here? I guess not. There was a... I guess he's way down there. gonna say the guy I shot should have been nearby. Do I want to go over there? Yeah, I guess I do. Hold up. Let me see about getting to that guy down there. Not too sure what the best way to... Oh, God. Okay, that didn't work. I thought there was a platform down there I could jump onto. I suppose not. Okay. I also get a new ability where apparently if I press or hold B while she's falling, I can negate some of the damage. I don't know if that worked too well or not. Oh, damn it. And the guy I killed is gone since we died. That's a shame. Is he down here? Is there anything down there? I guess not. Alright, well. Effort wasted. Okay, let's see.
That should do it.
What the hell are we gonna tell the enforcers?
Don't worry about it.
I'm standing
We'll
right
say
here.
He lost it. Jump to his death. What the hell?
No, you don't. Secret tomb nearby, you don't say. I guess let's take a look at that. She is the Tomb Raider, after all. Got an achievement for archaeologist.
Was a headrest, or was it part of a larger statuary set? I'll research it if I ever get out of this place.
Surprised you're taking all this with you, Laura. That always seemed uncomfortable to me. I guess I understand the principle of elevating your head a bit while you're sleeping, if you're sleeping on your back, which I almost never do anymore. But boy, just resting it on like a stone or wooden or metallic slab, that seems like it'd be worse. I'd rather just lay on my side. Thank God somebody came up with the idea for a pillow. Can I make that? Well, okay. I don't know if she can make that jump. I think she probably can, but yeah, it's gonna drop down a little bit. No ammo for me. Guess it's just how we get back. Or, well, yeah, quicker way to get back. So we don't have to crawl through all that. I guess I remember this little portion of this area as well. I don't necessarily consider it part of the beach, but the further we get in here, the more it starts to resemble this, I guess it's sort of like a World War II era bunker. But I kind of remember this, and this area was sort of neat too.
Two girls. This wallet belonged to her father. The names on the picture, Millie and Coco.
Ah.
I found their toys. What happened to this poor family?
I don't see the names. Where? I guess maybe we're supposed to assume that she pulled it out. Alright, come on. Let's see, anything else? I think we're good. Maybe we'll have some kind of revelation or something further we get in here. But the other thing about this area, too, is just because of how it looks and what it's laid out. I mean, this World War II... We've seen... I guess we saw, like, the radio tower and everything, but this still, in my opinion, looks drastically different to most everything else in this game, so... I think it's kind of neat.
This was part of the research facility. Were they sent here to investigate the storms? The power's still on. How is that possible?
Maybe they developed some sort of wind and or solar generator. Like 50 years before its time.
Got to be a way across this water.
Actually, if there's like constant storms or something like that, I guess maybe somebody might have a natural conclusion to that. Like we could utilize the storm in some way. Because it's like windmills, not necessarily always used for power generation, but, you know, they exert some kind of force. That makes a little sense. Okay, so we untethered that. Can we like yank ourselves over? Oh. Ooh, but then it goes back in. Yeah, that seems dangerous. I wonder how much time I got. And like... Here, I better test something first. What's the significance of taking the raft out? Okay, so she does walk quite a bit slower. This might be a bad idea. Okay. Not gonna work. Alright, the other thing I should have tested was to see if she could actually jump out of the water, which she can't. So... I think I might get it, though. I might get it. Because seeing that we have to destroy that little barricade there, and the fact that this raft has some pulleys on it, I thought maybe we needed to pull ourselves towards something, kind of like we do in Batman Arkham Origins and City, where we have like the little rafts on occasion and just pull ourselves along. I'm pretty sure this is what we're looking to do. Physics, don't fail me now. Okay, this should be enough time to get across here. Especially if I jump. Huh. Well, we got across. Oh, there's something up there.
Got to be a way to make the water safe to cross.
Yeah, there is, but my other dilemma is... Why is the staircase glowing? I mean, if I could go through here, that'd be a lot easier. It's not like we could pull the raft through there, either. Just seeing what I could interact with. There is... I can't just destroy that. That would make the most sense to me, if we could just disable the generator that way. But okay. I see that there's something up this way. Like something in there. I don't know the significance of coming over to this point, though. If there's nothing to interact with. Like, why even have this? Unless I could somehow, I don't know, break that wall down or something. Doesn't look like it. There's a TV. Alright. I'm going back across. I'll take a look at something else. See if I can see something over here. Oh, wait, I get it. One sec. Probably gonna take some doing. I think one tug should probably do it. There we go. Cool. All right. Don't jump down, please. Should just be able to get through here unless this somehow is blocked off physics-wise. Nah, we're good.
A storage room. Artifacts from an ancient tomb. What were they looking for?
Ah, there it is. I was wondering how they're going to shoe in like the ancient, like Japanese crate. What is it, Lara? Share with the class. Something. Alright. Nothing else? At several points in the soundtrack, because there's usually these musical stings and other things that happen sometimes when you get into a camp, sometimes like after a battle, after you raid a tomb. It has like the first two notes of the classic Tomb Raider theme, and it almost seems like it's going to go into it, and then it doesn't. So it's always kind of deflating. Like, oh, they're gonna have the old Tomb Raider theme, and then no, they just go a completely different direction. Map updated. I guess I don't care that much. Okay. So can I jump across? Is that going to be safe? Yes. Cool. A little worried about that. Did I check in here? I guess I've used a little bit of shotgun ammo since I last came in. Okay, back on track. Sorry, Alex. I think there's a GPS cache down here. I see it glimmering in the distance. 7 out of 15. Ah, Karen. No. You know what I gotta stop doing? You don't really hold X to interact with things. I think I'm thinking of other games where you have to hold the button down to interact with something. Really, you just need to press it. So every time I'm holding down the button, she just lights the torch. Which is not what I want. It irritates me. It does not look stable. I wouldn't be doing it myself, but you know.
That won't work.
120-pound stick woman. Yeah, that's not fair. She's got a little meat on her. She's not the the actress that plays her in the movie. So I've seen a couple of these back at the beach, and apparently we need something. I don't even remember what it is. I think it might be a pulley of some sort of automated thing. But we can pull those down eventually.
The Sun Queen grows old. Soon she will choose her successor. I fear it will be me. I am now her favorite. She dotes on me, calls me her precious first daughter. Like a doll, she always keeps me close to her, brushing my hair, dressing me in her favorite clothes. It unsettles me beyond words, but more disturbing, she constantly gazes upon my features as if she's looking at her own reflection.
You never know. She might steal bodies or something. It's a bit of a long one.
The endurance. They're tearing it apart.
Okay, actually. Alright, now I remember why Alex is coming here. Yeah, he was going after the endurance. I thought he was just going after something else that they saw in the distance. Yeah, I guess I remember this part. Actually getting on the endurance. Let me see. I think off stream I was able to upgrade pretty much everything I had at the moment. Obviously it looks like there's a couple upgrades left, because we could probably add some parts. I guess everything is still like a ways away from 100%, so we probably got a handful of weapon upgrades left. But at the moment, I don't have anything else to upgrade, so we'll wait until we actually get some more parts in. I guess it's just to get back on it. I don't necessarily need to climb down there. Look at that. Old artillery cannon. What is this? Oh. Got more stuff to burn. Wait, so does this count as a different area? Yes, it does. Cliffside Bunker. Previous inhabitants are just burning up their flags. I guess that's the challenge there. Yep. Now I know what to look for.
That should do it. All right, try now. This is a waste of time. How many generators is this? What the hell are they using them for? Doesn't matter. They put in the orders, we fill them, no questions asked. But we already shipped up all those portables last week. Are they powering fucking stadium lights? You should be quiet, brother. Don't talk like this. What was that? I'll see what I can find. Get down.
Didn't I shoot that guy in the face? Oh, are they wearing helmets again? Shit. Like, I shot that guy in the head. It didn't look like he was wearing a helmet. Oh my god. Okay.
Keep it steady. We're bringing it up.
So is that guy still dead up there? Oh no, he isn't.
What's going on up at the palace? All that smoke rising.
Oh shit.
If there was a problem, they'd call down. But what about the radio? Nothing but static all night. Something's going on. Brother, I told you to be silent. Stop this talk. Help me out here! Get down here! We have an intruder!
Other way. Other way, Laura. There you go. Okay, a little late. I had to figure out what the control was for that. Environment can degrade. Oh, and they have dynamite. Man, this sucks. Nope, we're past that. The hell is that all that noise? Somebody tinkering with something.
You're going down.
What is that? I think it might be a glitched, like, sound effect. Yeah, it's just gonna keep persisting, huh? Alright. Unless it's something in here. Is it that? I mean, that's not moving, but... I don't know, whatever. So I finally see the pulley that gets the drop on that engine or whatever. I'm figuring, oh boy, I could take out a group of them and only a handful left, but... there are like 15 guys in here. I guess they're all taking a break from stripping down the endurance.
Our coastal base has been attacked by unknown assailants. We suspect the Americans
this is a German
have
base?
arrived and are attempting to sabotage our operations. Communications have been disrupted across the island, and we've sustained heavy losses. Many of our soldiers have simply disappeared. All remaining personnel are proceeding to the ancient monastery to ensure control of the weather phenomenon. We expect to meet heavy resistance en route. Request reinforcements as soon as possible.
Like in Staff of Kings. The Germans. Ugh. Hate those Germans. Oh, grenades, huh? Interesting. Oh. But I could use that to get to the other side. I guess not. Well, I see a couple things to interact with later on, but I don't necessarily have the means to do it right this second.
I'm not going out there.
It sucks that these guys are armored now. I mean, I don't have armor like you.
Who's shooting? Take cover. There's an intruder.
I'm tempted to, like, try to reload this checkpoint. Just to see if we could get rid of all that clanking going on.
Over there! She's on the second floor! Over there!
Nope. Okay. Trying to dodge, but she didn't seem to want to do it.
I got her!
Well, death, but maybe I can, maybe that'll eliminate the sounds. Yeah, and it did. Okay, that's good.
What's going on?
That was irritating.
Who's shooting? Take cover. There's an intruder. Can you get in there? Okay, let's find her.
Wrong gun, damn it.
Get out of there!
He's not taking cover. That's your own damn fault. Sorry, but you damn luck. You know, I don't think gas masks are armored. I don't. I don't think I should have to shoot them off like that. But all right. That's just me. I don't know. Maybe they laced it with lead or something. Is that it? Do supply me with plenty of ammunition. Shit, there he is. I thought he was coming from behind me. Okay. Hopefully no more interruptions. Bit of a surprise, yeah? If they're giving me this much trouble, I don't know what the hell Alex is gonna do. I guess I'll see about getting down. Actually, hold up. There's too much here. I got this big chest of scrap too, so I think I want to pick that up. Kind of surprised I haven't seen any more. I don't think I've seen any more flags either. Stuff that I could burn.
Alex,
Here's one.
what kind of trouble have you gotten yourself into?
Nothing good, that's for sure. There's only 4 flags. I guess it makes sense that I haven't really been seeing a whole lot of them. GPS cache. It's 5 here. What the? How am I seeing that from so far away? I could see it through walls. That's interesting. Is that an upgrade? That might be an upgraded ability. Because I don't remember being able to, like, see items and pickups through walls.
The date reads May J6, which is 1873.
Anything
One
interesting?
side is worn down, as if it was rubbed repeatedly. Maybe this was a soldier's good luck coin.
Maybe. I seem to distinctly remember this little tidbit too. About the soldier rubbing the other side of the coin. Not that. We'll figure it out eventually. Nope. Alright, maybe I could pull it out with that other tool. I think whatever tool we get that can yank stuff with some extreme force, I think that's on the endurance, so we'll get to it soon enough.
Lara's totally right. Something seriously fucked up is going on here. The natural phenomenon that causes the weather to go apeshit, a military research base, some kind of sun queen, and a crazy cult. I mean, if I didn't know better, I'd say this is a big put-on. TV cameras hidden in the trees. I mean, you know, I gotta admit, it's scaring the shit out of me. I keep cracking jokes to cover it up. Reyes looks ready to kick my ass. I think I need to do something useful before I completely lose it. I wish I could be more like Lara. She blows me away. Not only is she brilliant, but she's also an amazing ass kicker. Now, if she didn't notice me before, she sure as hell won't now. But maybe I can still do something to get her attention.
Oh, that's why he's doing this. Also, this is just to put over Lara. make her seem like she's all that and then more. Let's try to get as close as we can. What's going on down here? Hold up. Nothing interesting? Is this just like to catch you if you fall? I guess maybe if we need to get back. That'd probably make the most sense to me. This guy sounds bored. Yeah, a couple times I've referred to them as the charisma void. I mean, it's probably more in the voice direction than anything, but he's not the most enthusiastic fellow. Thank God nobody saw and or heard that. I can't even turn the camera.
God damn this unstable ship. You two, go restack that cargo for transport after you finish with that.
They got like 2 voice actors, maybe 3 for the thugs. That guy's just, he's like one of the standard ones, but they pitched him down.
It won't budge. Out of the way. I got this.
Oh, I see. They pitched him down because he's the big guy.
That's nothing. Come here. Ah! What is this? A little rat?
I'll show you what this little rat can do!
What is use? I'm gonna catch you, little rat! Your ammo.
It's like a hunter. You gotta shoot him from behind. Oh god.
Your weapons do nothing.
You can't hurt me. Ah! Look at, hold up, that might be an idea.
That's nothing. Come here, little rat. I want to kill you.
Shoot him in the ass. I mean, his back is completely unarmored, really.
The one who killed Vladimir!
Was that, oh no, that was Dimitri. I was like, there was somebody that we killed with a name. Oh, there it is. That's the thing. Rope ascender. Okay. So we gotta equip this, I believe, with the bow. We'll have the objects wrapped in rope with the rope ascender. There we go. Let me collect some ammunition, because I certainly used a lot trying to take him out. I guess maybe the technique is just to dodge with that guy. Oh god. Now hold on a second. This Endurance was... I mean, it's still a new ship. It's not like it's rusted through to the point where... stuff should be breaking that easy. Huh, okay. I don't know why we would want to do that, but I did it. Yes, back again, Laura. Not looking so good anymore, huh?
So much has happened.
I suppose on some level, I have Lara to thank for this job. She's always believed in me. The academics at college dismissed filmmaking as nonsense. They just saw me as this ditzy American troublemaker with the camera.
Yep. That's what we saw you as. Was that supposed to be Sam in the photo, too? Because that did not look like her. It didn't look nothing like her in-game model. I mean, obviously one of them was Lara, but still.
Where's the rest of the crew? Down below. They went after a survivor. They found someone alive? Yeah. They caught him in the water sneaking aboard. Let me escape below. The ship is starting to go down. Might as well just let him die down there. I'm gonna die. You are gonna die!
No. Okay. I was getting ready for the worst. Somebody was just like twirling a light.
Alex! Lara, what are you doing here?
What's going on?
Did he fall on his... Oh, the guy was fighting? Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened. I guess he was just unstable because he jumped back towards the edge, so I was completely on him.
Are you alright?
I'm pinned down in here.
Oops.
It doesn't look good.
No! Damn it, the door's blocked. Just hold on. I'm going to get you out of there.
Okay, just hurry.
Yeah, that leg's looking a little torn up. Standing right in front of it.
The track's blocked. If I could get up there somehow, I might be able to clear it.
In what fashions can I move this? Okay, there we go. That's what I need. Oh. I need to do it from the other angle. I didn't know it was going to be a sliding block puzzle. Just you hang in there, I'll get this figured out. Also, this thing pulls back with such force. It's like, careful, Laura. Don't smash your face in.
Laura, I'm sorry for dragging you into this mess. I don't know what I was thinking. Coming out here. I thought I could be the star of my own goddamn action movie. Not like that, huh? Oh, God.
Yeah, I can't really hear you.
Got it.
Great. Good. Yeah. So sleepy.
Alex! Alex! Oh, God. I've got to get in there. Alex!
Oh, let's put
I'll
some
have you
wrong
out
button.
of there soon. All right.
Push
Now
Y.
get away.
Although that's a piece of machinery, really. She shouldn't be pressing anything. First force that needs to be exerted.
Oh, Alex.
I'm here.
You got the tools.
Finally, I impressed you.
Let's get you out of here.
God, God.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Gonna have to do it eventually.
Looks like my dance career is over.
What are you doing? You'll kill us.
I'm not gonna make it out of here, Laura. Take the tools.
Not without you.
How often does a guy like me get to be a hero? Nowhere to run! The others are counting on us. Go! Now!
Do a little more for him. But I guess there's no time.
Alex!
Time to go. The tools are just a wrench and a screwdriver. I noticed that too. I'm like, oh, I was expecting like a box or something like that. I guess it's the little things though. Because, well, here's the thing. I think with a screwdriver, you could probably make do, like if you have a knife. I've done that before. Where I've unscrewed something with just the edge of a knife. But like an actual wrench, I guess it's a little harder to find stuff to work with on that. So it would be a necessity in some cases, unless you just want to like make your own. Oh, we can quick ascend ropes. That's nice. I guess it makes sense.
I can't let anyone else die.
Least of all this guy. He's so big. Could put him in the circus or something. Oh. I don't know. middle part looked like I could ascend it a little easier. Well, that's cool, because I was thinking when I was sliding down this thing, I'm like, oh boy, we're going to have to come back that way to get up. And I was like, how long is that going to take to climb? Not long. Not with the power of heightened engineering. Great. Okay. I thought it was going to make a platform for us when I saw it the first time, but it's pretty obvious when the light started beaming through. We just got another hole that we could crawl through.
Old logbooks.
Now's not the time, Laura.
Months of excavation has at last yielded new information concerning the weather patterns gripping this island. The tomb of an important general dating from the Kamakura period was discovered in our coastal dig site. This discovery is the missing piece of the puzzle. It will allow us to finally gain control of the storms.
Ancient ruins in the old base. Control over the storms. I need answers.
What I'm wondering is, okay, so they had all the machinery and the concrete and everything to build this base, but it's like, did they bring all that in one ship? Or one trip even? Because that's a shitload of stuff to make a whole bunker like this. So I'm wondering if the storms were always constant and, you know, once you're here, you're completely trapped. Or if some people just, like, lucked out. Ah, here we go. Sad sounding door.
This is a Tempo Suho. Hard to read the date, but Japan made thousands of these in the mid-1800s.
Tempo Suho. Any more grenades? I can get 3. Okay, let's look real quick before we move on. Because it doesn't seem like there's anything for us to pick up. At least I'm not sensing anything through walls. That's collapsible. I wonder what's going on with this. Like, is that just something I can collapse on? Was that like something I could collapse onto people? Perhaps? Huh, sneaky. I wonder if there's any more that are in obscure places. There's a door I can't go through. Alright, I guess I'll go head back. You know what, thinking about it, we saw that flag that was just kind of hanging out. I seem to remember, I think there was one like on the front of that bunker.
The Portuguese minted these in the 16th century for their colony in Malacca, Malaysia. This must have come from one of the old galleon wrecks.
Hey, subtitle says something different. Or at least the text version of that. What was that? I don't know how I'm supposed to look at it though, but boy, I remember that. Because I think I remember trying to find that last flag and having a hell of a time. I think it's like on the front of this thing. I don't know where I'd be able to... Maybe on the side? Now I'm curious. I gotta find out because it's gonna bug me. So sorry, we're taking a little detour. Oh man, I can't get out that. Or can I? I'll be able to get out that way. Never mind. I'm gonna have to go all the way back around. It's bugging me though, because I seem to remember that. Like I remember looking for that flag, and I'm like, "Where's this goddamn flag?" And I think it's on the outside of that thing. It's dark in here now too. I guess the sun went down. At least the electricity's still running. Okay. This might be actually what the little thing down here was for. I don't see anything being highlighted. Shoot. Well, I might have been wrong about that one. I don't know. Still would have bugged me though, so I'm glad I oh, look at that. There it is. Well, I still need to go back a little bit to find it. That's it though. It was outside. I was wrong about the location, but it was definitely outside. I mean, obviously, we just saw it. So, yeah, and it is an obscure location. The whole reason I would have even thought about that was because I saw that other one at the last second. Like, oh, okay. Because you're used to, especially the first ones where you had to burn the cult's flags. It's like you're used to the concept of walking up to it and burning it with a torch. But here we have it. And that one's just kind of like out in the open. Did I gain a level? Let me check. Yes, I did. Okay, so 89% on this. What's the next, last ability here? Earn extra rewards when looting animal corpses or food caches. And those are all the weapon masteries. And I did all the brawler ones. Let me do the weapon mastery things. Press Y to finish stunned enemies with a pistol, earn bonus experience. Just because those seem kind of cool. I think it's more aesthetic than anything. But I don't know. I guess maybe it did kind of save me when I was fighting the big guy, because she was using the arrows to like stab the dude in the knee, and I don't think that was just an attribute of the counter. I think that might have been the bow mastery. So I don't know if that's what I was supposed to do, or if that was just made the battle easier just because I had that ability unlocked. Okay, back on Shipwreck Beach. These guys are armored. Son of a bitch. You know what sucks about that is when they start hitting you with the machine gun, you get stun locked. I can't move, I can't dodge, I can't shoot back. Lara gets stunned, and that's pretty much the end of it. I was hoping, my hope was using the shotgun that I'd be able to shoot them off of the cliff. It worked with the second guy, but it did not work with the first one that I shot.
That place is a fucking death trap. Yeah, maybe the perfect place for some escaped prisoners to hide out. If they went
You'd think with the new bow, though, I'd be able to pierce their helmets. It'd be nice. Thought I'd give the fire a shot, see if that could disrupt them at all. It didn't really. First guy, or the second guy fell again. Or no, that was the first one in this case. But the guy on the left always seems to fall off the cliff. I guess this guy's looking out on this thing, so it's not necessarily as close to the edge. Maybe a couple things to look for around here. I guess we'll just take a quick peek. There's a GPS cache. I'm disappointed I didn't get all of them over in the other area. There was only 5 of them. So I guess I'll be going back to the bunker if I want to 100% that. I don't even necessarily want to. But I do. The thing is that a lot of this stuff ties into experience, and I do want to get... You know, I love getting all of the abilities when it comes to unlocking abilities for stuff. Especially if it has some sort of practical use that I could use frequently. And not just something that would happen occasionally. This is all automated. We were doing that chase sequence, I had to drop in timed intervals. Oh, I was gonna hunt that boar.
Laura!
When we heard the explosion, we thought...
Alex. He was still on the ship.
Seems anyone caught with you has a pretty low survival rate.
Reyes!
I knew somebody was gonna bring that up.
Let's just eat, okay? Those bastards went quiet, but it doesn't mean they're gonna stay that way. If I'm going to die in this place, I'm not gonna do it hungry.
Maybe you and me should hook up, Reyes.
Save a man's stomach, save his soul.
Finally, a little positivity. Once Reyes finishes the boat, we'll be back to civilization in no time. And what a tale we'll have to tell.
A tale? I hope I never hear Himiko's name again.
We can take the boat out at high tide.
No, we can't.
Don't start that bullshit again, Lara.
Lara isn't the only one who thinks we're trapped, Reyes. Matthias may be insane, but he was certain about it. I saw it in his eyes.
He thinks resurrecting Himiko is the key to getting off this island.
God, it sounds crazy. But this whole place is crazy.
These storms aren't natural. We have to face that.
She's right. When that storm hit the Endurance, I felt it. Something dark, something alive. This place is cursed.
Where are you going?
There are ruins beneath that old base in the cliffs. Something in there led them to believe they could control the storms. I've got to find out what they discovered.
Once we're ready to leave, we're leaving. Whether you're back or not.
I won't leave without you.
Alright, Reyes. Might have a mutiny on our hands. Keep acting like a cunt. Okay, so this is one of the places I saw before. That was the one that was locked up with the gate, so I knew that it would count for something. The other thing with this is I know that there's a mine out there. I was thinking that when I got to the other beach, I'd be able to shoot at it, but doesn't look like that's the case. I might need to go back to that rock or something. Alright, I'm not gonna worry about the side stuff in this area. Just if I'm working through a new area, I think I might be a little more thorough. No, don't you start. I knew the pigs would be up to no good.
I'm going to keep watch here. Reyes is working on the engine, and the others are getting some rest.
There's a tank there. I didn't even notice that before. Okay, so let's open this up. They left some climbable spots for me. I just noticed that he looks like a pig eater. Well, I mean, you know. Jonah's the most jovial of the bunch, though, so. I admire that he could put a smile on if he just has a fish. Alright, still research base. This area I don't remember as well. Like, this is not jogging my memory at all. I needed to climb up a little higher. Actually, you know what? No. I was gonna say, why don't we just skip all that and then we try to tie to the other one, but that didn't work either.
This island is more than I could have hoped for.
Has to believe that he preaches to these men, right? They're just less confused. I'll bring him back to civilization. The sponsors are going to be lined up for this exclusive. The story is huge. Alright. So, he thinks he can turn the cult to his favor. We'll see how well that works out for him. Probably need to drag these a little bit closer. Caught it on the backswing. Shit. I should have known. When it was swinging up a little bit closer to it, it looked like I might be able to jump to it, but Yeah, we need to drag both of them close. See how close it gets? It seemed viable. What that upper platform is for, but looks like we're just going on the rope. Seem a little jittery, Laura. What's going on there? I guess she could jump fine, regardless. It's having a mini seizure. Ah, 33 boat parts found.
What the hell are we doing here? It's fucking Odie in that tomb. Calm down. We got orders from the men. Hey, you hear that? What the hell?
Third shot.
Let's go. I think she's reloading.
Ugh. Almost had all of them. I was trying to sneak up on him to begin with, but somebody saw me at the last second.
What the hell are we doing here? It's fucking Odie in that tomb. Calm down. We got orders from the man. No, I need help. You hear that? Time to die. Now you die.
This is not gonna be possible, huh?
You're gonna die!
Is this considered a different area? Oh no, it's still Shipwreck Beach. Okay, so if we ever find anything here, I'll just like add to what we've already found. Seems a little dangerous, that's why I wanted to try and approach it from an angle. Using some assets from, you know, that's like the exact same gun model, I think, but from the first bunker that we saw. I can't look behind me, so my assumption is I need to drop. I wonder if that's... Maybe something on the other side. It's glowing, so it's interactive in some sense. I just don't know what specifically that could be. I'm thinking we probably blow it up, but more than likely with a barrel or something on the other side, not necessarily. With like, I don't know, maybe a grenade or something. Probably wouldn't work.
Look at all those bodies. Keep it down. The Oni are here. Yeah. You want them to find us? Just shut up. Keep your eyes open for the girl.
Where are these assholes?
You hear something? I'll check it out. Get over here!
I thought it'd be coming up from the door I just opened. Ah, stun locked again. Can't dodge, can't move, can't shoot.
Look at all those bodies. Keep it down. The Oni are here. Yeah. You want them to find us? Just shut up. Keep... What was that?
I'll go look around.
That worked better. First time around I didn't know where they were, so that was one thing.
Soon after we discovered the tomb, they came. The Oni. First, the lights went out. Then the screaming started. Was it us or them? That horrible sound. It still rings in my head. They wore the armor of my ancestors. They cut us down with ancient blades. Gunfire, shouting, blood. We couldn't stop them. Everything turned to chaos. And then silence. They were gone. Why did they leave? Why didn't they kill us all? Captain Osaka is in command now. We are leaving the base, but not the island. We're heading inland, to the monastery. There's no other way. We must follow the Oni. All of us. If we can't control the star, we must destroy it.
The star?
But I know. We're all going to die.
Alright, let's upgrade
If
that
I'm
bow.
going to get to the ritual chamber in that monastery, we need to fix that boat. I don't know how I'm going to convince the others to take it inland rather than off this island, but I have to find a way. Reyes won't be easy. She wants to get back to her daughter, and she's in pain over Roth. We all are. I still don't know exactly why Mathias wanted Sam in the first place, but it doesn't matter. She's back with us now. She's safe.
For now. First way to finish stun enemies with a rifle or in bonus experience. Okay. That doesn't seem like a mastery type thing to me, but shooting somebody at point blank, but alright. I was gonna say, that blood looks pretty damn fresh. If it's still red. Corpse isn't, though. Actually, considering the age, I don't know. Were these the World War II guys? Maybe. I was gonna say, it's still somewhat well preserved. But maybe 60 years ain't that bad. I was gonna say, when we were coming through here before, I feel like I saw a little crack in the wall that showed a cache of some sort. But I don't think I've seen that yet.
The tomb must be in the lower levels. That's where I need to go.
Maybe that's what I saw.
The elevator is jammed.
Just take off that whole gear, it's fine.
I'm on the right track. Just need to figure out a way to drop the elevator with more force.
I'm sure we could come up with something. Oh, let's see. Just sit on it. Get that big Laura butt up here. Exert some extra force that way. You might be onto something, I don't know. We are just taking off all the gears? Okay.
Got to blast my way out of here.
Oh, is that directly below it? I see I need to get on that platform, but I think I need to lower the elevator or something. Oh, there's a rock face. I can access this.
Just need to loosen 3 more and that elevator will fall.
I guess I'll need to find the other spots. We got that one that was down there. I wonder if taking the gears off will make it stop on different levels. like stop between levels or something. Because that seems to be the issue here, is like I needed to go in between a level, not necessarily at the level where I'm calling it to.
Come on.
Oh, you know what? I could access this. So I don't necessarily know where I need to go here, but I could do that. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay, I didn't necessarily want that, but that's fine. Got a shotgun part out of it.
Just one more to go.
Okay, my only dilemma is it seems like the one... Oh, maybe I can get it. I don't know where that was. That always there? It's like a miracle.
I think that did the trick.
No kidding. Almost missed that.
Command to operative. Stop.
Trinity is concerned. Stop. Acquisition of star phenomenon. Unacceptable. Stop. Sabotage of Axis operation imperative. Stop. They really want you to stop. I'm just kidding. I know how Morse code works. I know somebody's going to get confused with that. There was a joke in I believe an old Looney Tunes commercial, or a cartoon, where there was some secretary was sending out a message in Morse as if it was a common day phenomenon. Of course, this was a cartoon from back in the 40s, but it's funny how our perceptions of things change. But anyway, the joke was that she was getting hit on by some, I don't know, cartoon owl animal man. And then every time she'd stop with the message, she'd be like, you know, oh, the so-and-so and such and such, stop. So-and-so and such, stop. And then, like, she'd get progressively more irritated because the guy kept trying to, like, rub up on her. So it was like a double meaning. We upgraded the shotgun, but I don't really have that much scrap right now, so I can't actually put too many points into it.
Hello? Hey, anyone there?
Hello?
Fuck this place. What the hell am I even doing here?
Are you talking to yourself, or you have somebody with you? Thank God for that bow upgrade. Can pierce enemy armor now.
Were these gifts for the ancient rulers of Yamatai? Or was there some kind of battle here?
Oh, you know, one thing I was looking up, because I was seeing, because this game takes place in the Dragon Triangle, so I'm like, I wonder if there's something else outside of the Bermuda Triangle that's similar to it. Dragon's Triangle is just another name for the Bermuda Triangle. I don't know what... I mean, I guess Dragon's Triangle sounds more interesting than the Bermuda Triangle, but the Bermuda Triangle is more recognizable, I think. If I was making a game and I was having it take place in the Bermuda Triangle, I'd probably name it as such, just because of the connotation that happens with it. When you say Dragon's Triangle, it just sounds sort of like a knockoff or like a made-up version of it. And yes, it is just another name for the Bermuda Triangle, but hey, I didn't know that Bermuda Triangle went by other names. I'm sure other people wouldn't either. But, yeah, I don't know. I guess here's the thing about the Bermuda Triangle, though. It's like, you can make 3 points in any surrounding area on the waters, and you could probably find some sort of phenomena with it. I think that's one of the main gripes about people in the Bermuda Triangle, is like, it's not really all that special. There's not a whole lot of things that happen. It's just, you know, you take any points on a map.
All right, this is it.
And take the space in between them of, you know, any given distance, and you're probably bound to find a handful of accidents that happen. This is it, but I'm seeing, like, what is that? Can I just jump on this? Oh yeah, I can. Cool. Is that a... Oh, it's a treasure map. Okay. Also, I didn't even notice, but it looks like by the time we got inside this building, it counts as the research base, so it's an entirely different area outside of the beach. Interesting. It is a little fascinating. I mean, you hear some of the more outlandish stories concerning, like, the Bermuda Triangle and everything that kind of happens in there. There's, like, the one with the pilot that swears he went through some sort of time vortex, and then there was, like, artist interpretations. It looks pretty damn trippy. But most of, like, the just lost at sea stuff isn't necessarily all that unique.
These figures, warriors, they're in Himiko's tomb. They protected her. And is this you? Were you some kind of general? You committed seppuku. But why?
Usually they do that without the armor on. It just seems like if you're committing suicide, that just makes it worse.
Still sharp.
Just stored that whole sword away.
I have failed, my queen. The ritual was corrupted. The priestess knew only death could save her and took her own life. Now the first and last queen lives a half-life, a soul in a decaying body. Her rage became the storms and will not stop while her soul is tied to this earth. My storm guard are sworn to protect her. They must continue, but I cannot.
The soul is trapped in a decaying body. That's what's causing the storms.
If you say so.
To stop the storms, we need to destroy the body in the ritual chamber. How the hell am I going to convince the others?
He went through time. So it's been a while since I read the story or the account. You can probably look it up relatively easily. But there was a pilot, I believe it was in the World War II era, but it might have been even more recent than that. But apparently he went through some kind of vortex, and whatever happened led him to believe that it was some sort of time vortex. Maybe he went to World War II time. Maybe he saw like World War II ships and it was a modern day pilot. I don't remember, but it was something along those lines. Also, where did she put? I don't know. She's got plenty of weapons strapped to her back, so I mean, I suppose what's one sword, but yeah, she.
Shit! I've got to get out of here.
So I'm gonna find out what I can interact with. No. I thought maybe that might aid me in some way. I guess it was supposed to aid me once I get into a battle. Trying to trap me, eh? Can I not climb on that? Alright. See these guys with all these flames. No, I got a little more. They didn't fly so well. Hey, finally. Whoa, whoa, camera, please. That gave me like whiplash. I got so disoriented by that. Okay, cool. Show me the exit, have me run towards there, and then a guy immediately drops right in front of me and then stun locks me. God, these guys got a lot of grenades on them.
What's happening? We're under attack! We need help! Damn it! No!
Oh, now you need help, huh?
Got to get back there.
Wellity, wellity, wellity.
Oh shit. Fucking choice we have. Those outsiders hold up on the beach. Why aren't we going there?
Because you guys suck, that's why.
Watch out! On the pier! Oh, shit! Fire! Fire!
Could make out most of that. Somebody's a bitch.
Here.
Thanks. Seriously, I thought that was it for me.
There's no sign of him.
What happened?
During the attack, Whitman took Sam and they disappeared.
He's taken her back to Mathias.
We should have listened. I should have listened.
So what's our next move?
The boat's fixed now. We should get help.
I bet they thought that too.
Look, you were right about Whitman,
You've
but...
seen the storms. They target any craft that comes near. There were scientists here during World War II, and they believed the storms were controlled by something in a ritual chamber near the monastery. Look, I don't have all the answers, but Sam being taken, I know it's linked. And if we try to leave here without understanding why, then we'll all die. Just like the pilots. Just like Roth.
Look. Whatever's happening here, Lara deserves a shot.
We can't go back to their stronghold. It'd be suicide.
They won't take her there. They'll take her to the ritual chamber. We can use this inlet to get closer. Look, I know you want to get home to your daughter. Believe me, I do. But the fight's not over yet. I'm not asking you to believe, Reyes. I'm asking you to trust.
Okay. Let's get this thing in the water. Whenever you're ready to go, come aboard.
Well, going back to the monastery, I feel like that was like the end, so we might actually be pretty damn close. Let me hit up the camp real quick. I'm not gonna do any of the extra stuff, I don't think. Resurrect grenade tips to explode on impact. That does sound nice. I don't know how effective that will be, though. What else we got going on with this thing? Tune mechanics improve performance for additional damage. Well, that would be good too. Improves reload speed and doubles the magazine size to 12. Might go for the increase in damage.
Lara, what do you expect to find in there?
Do you really want to know?
No, but you should tell me anyway.
There's the soul of an ancient Sun Queen trapped in a dead body. Her rage is what's causing these storms. If we destroy the body, the storms will stop.
Right. And why does Mathias want Sam?
I don't know. And that's what's scaring me the most. Look,
you read the logs, Laura.
It's a crazy plan.
Yeah, it is. But right now, crazy is all we got. So let's do this.
And that sling is really tight.
Let's go.
No. I'll need you and Reyes to guard the main entrance while I go in after Sam.
You're going in there alone?
More people means more danger of being spotted. I need you here taking out as many of those bastards as you can. It won't just be the Solari either. There'll be others. Samurai, the Queen's Storm Guard. Look, anything that's not me or Sam, shoot it.
My little bird. This isn't goodbye. I'm not gonna say goodbye.
We got your back, Laura.
Yeah, like normally you want to have the arm like a little bit more lax. It's like she's tied it close to her heart. But okay. Just seeing if there's anything else here.
these
The Storm God.
people?
They guard the monastery. They wait only to be introduced to their new queen by the one who brought her back to us.
Of course. I've encountered these archaic tribes before. Let's get some more words, James.
What is he doing?
My name is Dr. James Whitman. I come to you in peace. I bring you your new queen.
Oh no.
Your queen. What is it in Japanese? Your Joe.
Why didn't they show it? This is an M-rated game. Gets killed off camera. That's stupid. After all that, I wanted to see him get skewered or something. Is this basically the end? I think so. I think we're pretty much at the end of the game here. I mean, it's been a long time since I played this, so, you know, this area could be pretty, like, a lot more elaborate than I'm thinking it is, but I think we're pretty much here. Pass. 100% complete. There's not even any little tidbits to find. I guess I don't want to slide down there. All right. Probably not a good idea to go in through the front entrance.
The Storm God. Still protecting their queen after all these years.
Wrong button. Put that out.
Oh shit. Don't make yourself Laura.
Ooh, got some big boys. They would I mean, I don't know. Maybe with their decorum, they're only looking straight ahead, but they'd totally be able to see me cross that thing. Oh, what? I think that was because the torch got lit. Again, is another issue with me holding down X, I believe.
Oh shit. Don't make yourself Laura.
Yeah, I think lighting the torch probably tipped them off. Scrap still counts, though. Yep, they didn't see me. Alright. So checking his armor. Need a little more finesse, Laura. Wait, where are they shooting me from? Underneath? Great. We just ousted ourselves from the temple. Then I equipped the shotgun.
How can they be alive after all this time?
I don't know, but we're dealing with like a queen that can control the weather too, so I wouldn't exactly be questioning it at this point. I mean, logically, I would probably just assume that they're just generations of inbreeding. She was looking over there like there was something to find. I guess this, yeah, this, oh, hold up. Chasm Stronghold. Yeah, we ain't got nothing here. No secrets or anything. Just the camp.
The prayer I found on that general talked about a soul in a decaying body being the cause of the storms. I know he must be talking about the last Sun Queen, but I don't understand what Himiko has to do with this. She was the first queen. Somehow Mathias thinks Sam's connected, and that can't be good. Damn you, Whitman, you'll do anything for a story. I know the answer is in something.
Oh, shit. The answer's inside. We'll just end it there. I thought the journal entry would continue on outside of the camp, but yeah, that doesn't happen. Pretty windy out there, Laura.
Here they come! Get on that gun! I got this side! Call up Turkey! Come on, you bastard! Watch out! On your right!
Stop leaning on the radio.
Keep shooting! Hold him off!
This big chasm, I think I remember too. Just the blinding light that came out from the crack. Oh boy.
All right, you bastards, let's see what you got.
Oh. Whoa, that didn't even... Whoa! I pressed the back button, but it's like they grappled me. Well, they have explosives, too. Something a little bit different. You can see him coming up. I mean, outside of the archers, at least these guys aren't ranged. Pretty good. Years of practice, I guess. Cool, thanks. Oh shit. This guy's freaking me out. You know what sucks? Is that while I'm doing these like counters and shit, they can still fire at me. This might be the hardest section on hard mode difficulty, just because of the sheer amount of enemies. I think, and like the amount of damage that they can cause too. Like it might be a better idea to try and take out the archers first, if I could even track them down. God, there's so many of them now. Taking cover like they know what it does, but they don't really know what it does. Packs a bigger punch than they're expecting, I'm sure. Okay, let's see what we got. I don't suppose any of you got any, like, good ammunition, right? Oh, no, you guys don't, but I got a little, some, like, weapon crates and stuff. That, huh? No cover. No ticket. Are they coming from behind me? Yes, they are. That's right, I can compete with you samurai warriors. I thought I heard somebody firing arrows at me, but I'm not too sure what angle they were trying to get me from. Let's go. I gotta stop with the fire arrows. It's getting too hard to see when they've actually got flames engulfed around them. What the hell was that? Okay, just make sure I'm fully loaded up. Miracle. Oh, that's what's supposed to happen. Okay. I was also a little bit confused as to why the game suddenly stopped working. I think I'm fully loaded up. Yeah, don't GG just yet. We're still dealing with some of these guys. The happy music sting was a little bit premature. I don't think this is the last we'll be seeing of that guy. Got a hunch. Got a camp. One skill point, eh? I guess I'll do the shotgun expert. That's a striking image. Stun enemies with the shotgun, earn bonus XP. You know, I've been stunning a lot of enemies and then using finishers with them, but it doesn't seem like she's been doing anything outside of just using the axe. I mean, I've got other weapons equipped, so I don't really know what it takes, but I guess just certain situations. One last puzzle. Gotta unblock those gates. Scrap cache. Oh, there's actually... Hold up. This is a new area, I guess? Chasm Shrine. Alright. So we're not completely done just yet. We're getting there, though. So does this do anything different? Okay, that's likely timed. I saw that there was a treasure down there, but I want to try and get this up first. Light shining on it and
This Chinese earthenware is thousands of years old. Could they have visited this island before the rise of Yamatai?
Probably. A lot of people go in a lot of places in a lot of different time periods. Okay, there's big cracks coming out of that wall, so I think I see what we need to do. Let me check. Where's that document? Just lying on the floor here, eh?
Well, it had to be done. Lara left me no choice. If I thought she could play
How did
the
this
game,
get in
I
here?
might have let her in on my plan, but she doesn't have the grit for this business. She isn't ruthless enough, and this discovery has to be mine. I've crossed the line. It won't look good, so as unfortunate as it may be, she can't make it off this island. None of them can. And whatever happens with Sam, it just makes this whole story all the more newsworthy. I don't think Mathias or his Solari can be reasoned with, so I'll need to slip away as soon as this ritual is completed. I'll make the perfect sole survivor, returning with the authorities, the cameras, and an appropriately convincing expression of sorrow.
Yeah, it didn't exactly happen as smoothly as he was expecting. What's up, Chris? Welcome back. How you doing today? I think we're finishing up. I wasn't expecting to finish this game, but I don't think there's much left of this, to be honest, so I'm probably going to be done here in a moment. Miserable? Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully it doesn't stay that way.
Need to get up there somehow.
Damn. I was kind of hoping I could jump onto that. Maybe I could pull it and jump onto it. Long story. No need to get into it. Hoping this year finishes. Well, hopefully things will be for the better. Oh, really? Let me close this. Let me lower the cage and see if that works. If she can't grab onto the ropes, maybe she could grab onto the top. Let's see. Oh, actually, that might work. Maybe. I don't see anything else. I don't know what she could grab onto here, though. Nothing. That's what. Well, the cage is broken. Hold up. Let me see if I can still pull it. Maybe I could break the door or something. Work as well as planned. No. Almost. If I could catch it on the swing, I could probably get it. I just don't know if it would have as much momentum. Oh. No, that didn't work. I'm not too bad. Doing okay. Sort of. Got some jaw pain, to be quite honest. Not too sure what that's about, but I'm thinking about scheduling a dentist appointment next year. Let's try. Oh yeah, there we go. Whoa! Hey, what the hell was that? I don't know what that was, but like the momentum completely stopped with Lara and she just didn't go with the cage. She like halted in midair. I guess maybe something to do with the chain. There we go.
The Sun Queens. The fire ritual where the queen chooses her successor. A chosen priestess enters the monastery. And she's given your power and becomes the new queen. Wait a minute.
Many have given up their souls willingly for this gift.
Now the first and last queen lives a half-life, a soul in a decaying body.
Vessels. It's not transferring power. It's transferring a soul. All these queens, they're all you. Himiko.
Yeah. Kind of surmise that from the logs.
Last. Oh God. And now you want Sam. Well, you're not getting her.
She's not actually here, Laura. Did I cut my gums again? I know. Seems obvious, huh? No, well, actually I did, but that's besides the point. Yeah, I think I cut him while I was flossing at some point. Like, deeper than just, like, the little cut. Because they were hurting for a little while after that. But,
I have no choice now but to meet my fate. Tonight, I climb the stairs to the chamber.
Yeah, whatever. No, but Laura takes the only... wait. Laura takes only the entirety of the game to figure out things. You probably get everything about halfway. Yeah, I mean... I've already played the game, so I guess I knew. But, like, looking at some of the logs... You could tell, because there's the logs of this girl. And the way she talks... it's like, it's kind of obvious, like... You know, the last log we found of her, she was like... And the queen was looking at me as if she was looking at her own features in a mirror. And it's like, yeah, well, that's a dead giveaway. It doesn't take that much to piece things together, but... Lara figured it out, and she is incensed. But anyway, I cut my gums, and they were kind of hurting for a little bit, but I think it's more than that. I think there's something else going on. I'm not too sure what it is, so that's why I'm thinking about doing a dentist appointment, which I hate doing, because I always find some shit wrong. But it is what it is. But yeah, particularly the left side of my mouth, I keep getting aches every couple weeks, it seems like now. And sometimes I think that might just be me overdoing it a bit. But part of me thinks it's something else. Let's see. Do we even have enough to upgrade anything here? Most of these upgrades seem like they were taking a lot more salvage than what I had on hand. It's 400. I think everything else is pretty much complete as far as we can take it without searching out some of the other parts.
I've seen similar artifacts on the Ban Giant site in Thailand. How did this get all the way to Yamatai?
Well, it seems like there's a lot of people that tend to travel in this area and then get washed up here, so that'd be my guess. Ooh, it's a cold one. Hope you packed the coat. Chasm Ziggurat. You don't hear that word used every day. It's not in my vernacular. Oh good, warming fires at the end of the line here.
There are no heroes.
Flash or something, and he's gone. It's like a ninja.
Blocked.
Yeah, I'm just looking around the corner. Give me a sec. Guess she's a rookie here. Yeah, I mean it's her first outing, but still, it's like you can piece some of the stuff together, I'm sure. Whoa, 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 whoa. My fault. I was coming up too quickly looking at some of the other crap. I thought I was gonna fall, so I just hit the jump one. Okay, let's see. That doesn't seem right. Missed the climb wall. I guess the wind will just take this if I pull it this way. There we go. Interesting little physics things every now and again. Well, none of that worked.
Lara, watch out! Those bastards are heading your way. We did everything we could to slow them down.
And quick.
Thanks, Reyes. Get to the boat. If I'm not back...
We're not leaving without you. We'll be waiting.
I think it's kind of weird that they say they did everything to keep them back, but it's like they were at the entrance, so the samurai, the storm guard, they would have had to like go to them, I feel? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Unless they delved in further, they went against Lara's wishes. I guess that could be a possibility too. Oh, I didn't know that was a double jump. At first. I can stop looking for secrets and stuff. There ain't gonna be anything here. I don't think anyway. Hold up. Nope. Ziggurat. Only one camp. There's the camp. Any words? Nothing? I don't have any additional scrap from last time either, so I don't think I could upgrade anything. Nice little weapon, ammunition cache, and I think we're good. Oh boy, I'm looking at this. So there's a little webm going around that compares this gameplay to what in actuality it really is. And basically they have this little thing going on. And, you know, looks intense, storm going on. Lara's climbing up shit, stuff's falling down. But then they make a comparison to what it actually is, and it's like a linear grid with like 2 rows and then a dot representing Lara. And all you're doing is just really, you're just going up a couple lines. It's not nearly as intense as they make it out to be, because there's not too much going on. I jump, I press X, I climb. That's about it. But I guess if you're being facetious, you could boil down all gameplay to that.
Through the trials, I have brought you the vessel. Pour forth and return to this mortal toil. Pour forth and be reborn. Pour forth and awaken.
Oh my God, she's here. Let's do that then. Let's try Skepti guys. I think the bow has to be fully extended before I could pierce the armor. Oh, you blocked my shot. I guess we can't do the counters with this guy. Is that a good idea? You threw the... Idiot. You dummy. You threw the dynamite right at his feet. And that guy was a little bit more apt with it, but wasn't that great. Oh, I guess that's broken. Let me see if I can get the drop on him. Hello? Huh. Wow, what luck. Probably should have seen that coming. Nope. Saw the last guy coming out of the corner of my eye. Oh, whoa! Okay, that freaked me out. Oh, was it him? Was that the grenadier? Shit. I got caught up on the... whatever. The stone. Oh, okay. I guess the wind has some sort of factor with the grenades. Oh, that's where they come from. I was like, I knew there was somebody that comes from somewhere over here, but I wasn't sure where that was coming from. I guess they just climb up or something. Ah, shit. These fuckers. Oh, finally. Who's shooting? I swear I can't make any progress on this little thing. Oh, they're fighting the storm guards. I can't see anything. That'll convince him. Should I try it? Why is she so slow? Alright, well there's a battalion of enemies here. There weren't when I was actually climbing up the thing. I know. Were you here when I was talking about the hidden loading screens? Still, I feel like this whole area probably doesn't need to be loading as much as it has been, if it is in fact a loading screen. Normally when they either limit you to have you go through a crawl space, it's a hidden loading screen, but typically they don't just like make you lose the ability to walk while you're just coming through here. I feel like it could have been better implemented. 20-plus-year-old game engine. Okay, but I don't care. I feel like they could have implemented it better. Instead of just making me feel like I'm losing control, do something else. Have a cutscene. Have another area. He's acting like I'm shooting him in the back. I'm not. I mean, hey, I'll take it. Oh, shit. Whoa. It popped up in one spot and then it ended up in another. Yeah, I figured that would happen. Innovative approach is not crystal dynamics' strong side. Apparently not. See what this big bastard looked like. Yeah, he's pretty damn ugly. Literally reuse Lara's animations from Rise of Tomb Raider and Marvel's Adventures for Black Widow and the Kamala characters. I mean, that I don't mind as much, reusing animations. I know a lot of people harp on it. A lot of people were on From Software's case when it came to Elden Ring. And I'm like, animations are one thing. But level design is something else entirely. I hate it when I'm progressing at a fairly rampant pace and then suddenly something just pulls the rug out from under me. If it's a cutscene, I can understand it. I'm more accepting of that. But when it's actual, like, you know, you're still quote-unquote in control, that annoys me. So It's not like the Marvel Avenger game was a technical masterpiece either. You know, he's got that madman rage. Hey, where'd you get that? And finally, here we go. This is like the other part of this game I remember. Though I thought I remember doing that against the Queen, not against Mathias, but that works too. Wow, she got him back. Not what I would have used, but alright. I remember her face cracking like that, so at least there was one thing that I was thinking about that actually happened.
Sam. Oh, Sam. Thank God.
You only got half your soul stolen.
Laura. What's happening?
I'm here. You're safe now. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I played this when it came out.
Saved me.
Back in 2013.
I made you a promise. Let's get you home.
So when I started this whole fiasco of playing all the Tomb Raider games, the only ones that I hadn't played were Angel of Darkness and Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Everything else I'd played, but I hadn't beaten everything. Yay. I'm playing them in release order, so I played everything prior to this game.
There's Laura. She's got
streamed it rather. I mean, I played it too, but like specifically streamed it.
She did it.
I think she's going to be okay.
What happened up there?
It's over. We can go now.
All right, let's get the hell out of here.
Uh-oh, something got deleted.
I've been so blind, so naive.
Oh, bots, okay.
For years, I resented my father, doubted him like the rest. But he was right about so much. I just wish I could tell him that now. There are so many mysteries that I once dismissed as mere stories, but the line between our myths and truth is fragile and blurry. I need to find answers. I must understand.
Yay, understand what? Alright. Well, there was that. Do we have anything else here? Any post-credits?
Making me waffles before her ballet class.
Need anything? Don't really know what happened to you on that island. Judging from those wounds and that look in your eyes, I'm guessing I don't want to know. Anyway, we'll be home soon.
I'm not going home.
Got better things to do. A survivor is born. But what about a Tomb Raider? Is a Tomb Raider born? Sure, she can survive, but can she raid the tombs? We hope you've enjoyed playing Tomb Raider. We've worked our hardest to bring you the best game we could possibly make. Thank you for taking the time to complete our game. Trying to prove that Dad was right. Oh, okay. Got them daddy issues. Well, that was Tomb Raider 2013. Interesting game. I thought it was pretty fun for the most part. Obviously, I've been talking about some of the qualms I've had with the gameplay and the mechanics of this, but for the most part, by and large, it's a fine game. Yeah, there's a handful of things I take issue with. The gameplay mechanics are relatively sound. There's a lot of action in this game. It's pretty much more action heavy than anything, and I don't even remember that being as much the case. But yeah, this takes a lot of gameplay mechanics from the Arkham series, takes a lot of gameplay mechanics from the Uncharted series, which preceded this game by quite a bit. So you kind of see where the blending of the two came together and sort of created this monstrosity. I think they did a pretty good job with it overall, though. My issues mostly just come into play when it comes to the gameplay, level design for one, and then too many on-rails sequences, I feel. I know it's exciting in some regards. It makes you feel like you're doing something important when that might not actually be the case, but yeah, a little bit too many for my taste. I don't need to be sliding down, waterfalls, and I don't need to be climbing up rock faces in a linear grid for as many times as they had us do it. I feel like they could probably cut back on a lot of that. Because when I was playing Tomb Raider Underworld, as I've made comparisons to it before, and and naturally I'm going to do so since that was the previous game I played, and that was the previous game that was released just prior to this one. It's like I have to think carefully about how I'm going to maneuver my way through the actual level. When it comes to this, it's so obvious in a lot of cases. It's basically just, pushing up, left, right every once in a while. Every once in a while I get to jump and hook onto something. But I hate to say brain dead, but yeah, it's a little bit brain dead in terms of how you're moving around the levels. So it's not really something I got to think about too hard. And I guess in some ways that's fine. I just feel like it's a little bit too frequent. There's just too much spectacle, too much sizzle, not enough steak. So, Lara survives by sheer luck, no skill involved. I mean, it's a little harsh, but every once in a while, it seemed like luck was heavily in her favor. So, but yeah, too many of the scripted and linear sequences, I felt, if they had cut back on that. I would have preferred the tombs be a little bit bigger and more grandiose, too. I think by the time we get to Rise, we'll see that they're a little bit more complex. Maybe not, like, on a grand scale or anything, but at least, like, some of the tombs are also incorporated in the main levels. With this one, it's just, like, a bunch of rural areas, and you see a couple, ancient sort of built places, and then you kind of crawl through a couple other areas. There's a general vibe of kind of like this open world aspect, but never anything feels like an actual legitimate tomb, which I sort of thought, I don't know, kind of lacking in some ways. I would have preferred it if there were something more along the lines of bigger palaces and stuff like that we could actually roam through and try to puzzle our way out of. But like I said, I think by the time we get to the sequel, that probably becomes more apparent. I think they try to correct that in some regards. So it'll be interesting getting into Rise and seeing what they've done. As I mentioned before, I have played Rise almost entirely. I'm feeling like I even want to just finish it. I didn't finish it. I think I've got like literally a level to do before I end the game on Rise. So I might just do that before I stream it, spoil the ending for myself. But I'm so goddamn close to it, I might as well, I feel. But I am going to be streaming Rise from the beginning sooner rather than later. So we'll get to make our comparisons with that game by the time I get to it. But anyway, back to this one. It's like, I don't know. I know this is supposed to be like rookie Lara and, her first major outing, but you can only strip away so much of a character before it starts to feel like something else entirely, and I felt like she's lacking a lot of the charm. And this isn't like this isn't something that is profound in any means. A lot of people that played the original games feel this way too, but it's, yeah, there are a lot of aspects to her personality and character that just don't feel like a Lara Croft. And on the one hand, I could kind of forgive it just because it is sort of that first, you know, outing, major outing for her, and she kind of needs to gain that personality and earn it in a way. But the problem is I don't feel like she ever gets it in any of the next games. So it's like there's the setup here, but then it doesn't pay off. I don't know. We'll see. It's been a while since I've even attempted to play Rise, so I'm not too sure. If she'd been named any different way than Lara Croft, no one would have noticed. Yeah, I mean, you got to tie the IP to it in some way, otherwise it probably wouldn't have been a hit. But I mean, this game was huge at the time. Everybody was talking about it, and despite the fact that it was borrowing mechanics from other games, this sort of set a certain tone for games that came after it. You kind of think of it like the God of War franchise. You know, God of War was heavily based off of Devil May Cry, but God of War was so big that it ended up being the basis for a lot of games that came after that one came out. So a lot of people took cues, especially in like terms of character development and character design. You see every like strong female main lead character now has a tank top and like tight pants. They're all taking cues from the Lara in this game. But overall, yeah, I don't know. On the one hand, like I said, I could forgive the character changes just because it's supposed to be an earlier rendition of Lara Croft, but she never feels like she ever becomes that classic Lara, at least in terms of what I've seen from Shadow and what I've played in Rise. And I got pretty damn close to the end, so I don't think it ever really happens in that game either. But we'll see. I don't know. A lot of people have been telling me as I've been streaming this that this is the best in the trilogy, so I guess it's all downhill from here. I don't know. When I played Rise, the reason I stopped it was because there's just too much crap in that game, and I was playing it at a time where I still felt like I was a bit of a completionist, so I wanted to get everything done. I got super burnt out and really bored with the game. So I think when I stream it, I'm pretty much just going to hit up I'm probably going to end up doing like what I did with this game. I'll play it a little bit off stream so that I can grab some of the extra bits so I can get like all the, you know, important upgrades and level ups and all the RPG mechanics to a satisfying degree. But I didn't get 100% of everything in this game, and I felt like I was fine with that. So we'll see what happens when I get to Rise. In your opinion, Shadow's the best in the trilogy, but you guess you're leaning more towards the classics. Alright. Well, I know pretty much nothing about Shadow. Shadow missed me by a large margin. I had no interest in the game when it came out, and apparently neither did anybody else I knew, because nobody I knew played it except for one guy, and I remember seeing him stream it a little bit, and I was watching him play it for a bit. It seemed okay. It didn't really seem like it was that much of a step up from Rise, just from the little bit I saw, and it actually seemed like there were some frustrating bits that happened underwater, so I guess we'll find out what happens with that. I don't know. But I guess I've heard that people do consider Shadow to be the best, but I've heard that there's a lot of annoying things about it too, so we'll see once I actually get to it. I don't know what to think. It's not like I'm not going to play it. I've played all the other games so far, so I'm just going to push through to the end and try to get down to the nitty gritty. We'll see about finishing up this series. Maybe by, depending on how much I stream, might end up finishing the series by the end of January. So we'll see what happens when we get into it. Again, I'm gonna try and not to do all the extra bits, so it takes a super long time. I think when I stream it, I just want to hit up the story, and that's basically it. I remember this game being relatively long, and I think I got it through it in relatively quick fashion, maybe about 5 streams or something like that, so not too bad. But yeah, I do think Rise is a much longer game, just from what I can recall, so we might be on that one for a little bit longer. At the same time, it might have just been like the amount of crap that was in that game that just added on to everything. And then, yeah, I got no clue about Shadow, but from what I hear, just hearsay-wise, it sounds like there's some nice implementation of some new mechanics. It sounds like there's a lot of stuff that's the same, and it sounds like there's a lot of tropes that are kind of tired at this point, and probably shouldn't have been as pressed into that game as they were, but whatever, we're done with this, and I am gonna call it a night because we've been streaming for about 3 hours, and I feel like that is good enough for me. I don't know when I'm gonna start Shadow, or I don't know when I'm gonna start Rise. Probably sometime within the week, I would assume. But I still have to make up my mind if I want to actually get the PC version and have it run nicer and look better than the 1X version I have, or if I just want to play the 1X version. It's $6. It's $6, but it's, you know, more space I gotta crap up with my PC to put that game on here. And I don't even know if it's gonna run that great, because it's not like this one ran that great in some instances, as we've seen. There have been a lot of crashes, especially when I was playing it off stream, trying to get some of the extra bits. And it froze up. I think it froze up at least twice while I was streaming it, so that's kind of shitty. Get the console version, PC port not that great still. See, this game I was wary about because this was still within the 7th generation time period of consoles, where console versions were a lot better than the PC versions. But yeah, we'll see. PC versions, both Rise and Shadow, are inherently worse in terms of ports. Well, I already got the PC version of Shadow, so I'm doing that one on PC for sure. The only thing nice about playing it on PC is I can have it at a stable 60 FPS frame rate, and I can have it look nice. I don't know why people glorified Nix's software. They never got any of the Tomb Raider ports right. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with them in general, so I don't know that I've heard too much about the glories of them, but I'll take your word for it. I'm not getting a console version of Shadow. I've already paid for that game once, and that's more than I probably want to. So we'll be doing the PC version of Shadow, and then Rise. I guess I'll just do the Xbox One X version. It shouldn't look too bad. I just think I could make it look nicer by streaming it off of PC and still have it at a stable 60. But trying to make sure I actually have it still. Yeah, okay, I see it over there. Should be fine. It's the best looking one, the Xbox One X. It looks better than PC. I doubt it. I doubt it, because I could run it at 4K on PC and have all the bells and whistles. Thing is, you might be saying it looks better in terms of visuals, but that's going to be in non-performance mode. I guess quality mode is what it would be. But boy, that frame rate looks choppy to me when I put it in quality mode. It does not look smooth. And if I can, I like to have games at 60. And taking it on performance mode on the Xbox One X, some of it looks weird to me. Some of it looks weird. It's stable. It looks like it's a stable 60 in performance mode, but it looks, some of the surrounding environment looks a little jagged and not so beautiful. Well, that's what I'm talking about at 30 FPS. That 30 FPS does not look like it stays at 30 FPS. It looks choppy to me. But it might just be because I'm used to seeing games in 60 in the series, and when I take a look at 30, it looks like shit. But I just ran it a couple days ago, and I ran it in quality mode at 4K, and yeah, it doesn't look that great. Stays according to all the tests you've seen on Xbox One X. I mean, hey man, that's fair. You can believe the tests if you want. But typically when I'm looking, because this ran better than the Xbox One X version. I don't know about Shadow. I'm not buying that one, so I don't really care. But yeah, the PC version usually will have more options. I don't know what presets you're talking about, but it's not necessarily about presets. It's about like actual quality options and individual options that I get to have. And I got a pretty good PC still, so I could stream it, all the bells and whistles, 60 FPS. Whereas if I'm doing it on the One X, I got it on 60 FPS. It's gonna look a little muddy. It's gonna look a little jagged. And if I do the 4K version, it's in that choppy 30. So we'll see. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this. And we are going to end it here. Let me see if my friend is streaming still. So we give him a little raid. Old Drunk Scoob is streaming some Metroid Dread, so we'll do that. Some character models and environments are better on Xbox and PC at the highest settings. Well, if you can find me the comparisons, then I'll believe you. But that sounds a little outlandish to me. Xbox paid for 1 year exclusivity for Rise. There's tons of stuff to make sure it looks the best on Xbox. Yeah, but it's still running with Microsoft on the PC version, so I don't know. Probably looks like shit on PS4. I'm not doubting that, but PC, yeah, it's all the same. It's all the same scam. Anyway, we're gonna raid Drunk Scoob. He's doing Metroid Dread, playing it for the first time, so he's a cool dude. I like him, and we'll go ahead and give him a little raid, and I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do some Halo Infinite. Hopefully, finish that game up. So, anyway, you guys have a good night. I'm gonna take off, and we'll see you next time. Oh, we got a Russian bot in YouTube chat again. I'll try to correct that later. I'll see if I can block that particular phrase. I don't know if that's possible on YouTube. But anyway, you guys take care. See you, Chris. Good talking with you. See you, Solidus. Thank you for taking care of the Twitch bots. And other than that, everybody have a good night. We'll catch you all next time.